Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market in the Windsor, Colorado and Fort Collins, Colorado real estate market in August of 2023? Well, the answer is both. Folks, we are at a standstill. Higher mortgage interest rates are keeping buyers away or keeping them locked in where they're at, but inventory remains low, super low, and median sales price is remaining stable, even up over 4% year to date. It's truly a good old-fashioned Wild West showdown between buyers and sellers. I'm Cassie Purdy, Windsor, Colorado Realtor, and this is my page where I keep you in the loop about all things Windsor, Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado, or real estate or community happenings in the local area. Please sign up above. I have my calendar link up there if you need any information about your market value, have any questions about real estate, or just want to talk to me about Windsor or the community or real estate. What's going to get between this standoff between buyers and sellers? Is there something that's going to happen between now and the end of the year that's going to sway this one way or the other? Because right now we're sort of at a standstill. It's both a buyer's market and a seller's market right now. And today we're going to go over median sell price, days on market, and see how that's changed year over year. And also month supply, which is a really important indicator for the real estate market, is how much inventory there truly is and when and if we'll tip into that buyer's market range.
All right, so let's dive right in to the report. So local market update, August 2023. These are the stats for Windsor, Colorado for August 2023. And the three that we're going to pull off of here and look at and compare are the median sales price, which actually in Windsor in the month of August 2023 decreased by 4.3%. And then year to date by 4.4%. So we actually have seen a little bit of a decrease last month and this year to date of 2023 in that median sales price. So that's interesting. That is not the case for Fort Collins, Larimer County, and Weld County, which we're going to compare to in a minute here. And then month supply of inventory. This is an important figure to look at. So what month supply of inventory means is if all of the homes on the market that are currently on the market, if nothing new came on the market, how long would it take for all of the homes that are currently on the market at their given price to sell? And you can see that in 2022, a month's supply, it would take just about 2 months for all of the supply of homes on the market to sell, if nothing else new came onto the market. So this is an important statistic to talk about. It's really interesting to look at. It really tells you, is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market, or is it a more neutral market? And so anything under 3 months supply is considered a seller's market. When you get to 3 to 6 months of supply, that's considered a neutral market. And when you get above 6 months of inventory, then it is considered a buyer's market. So you can see that we are still technically in a seller's market territory, but we are creeping up towards that 3 months of inventory, which is really indicative of a neutral market. So this is important to look at for Windsor, Colorado. There's been an increase of 36% in the month of August. So we are creeping up into that neutral territory, which is that standoff that I'm talking about between buyers and sellers. So in that neutral market is between 3 to 6 months of inventory. And then lastly, the last thing that I want to talk about is days on market until sell, because obviously if you're a seller or if you're a buyer, but especially a seller, you want to know how long would it take if we listed our house, how long would it take on average to sell. And of course, this is for a bigger statistic than like your neighborhood, for instance. If you were thinking about selling your house, you'd want to look at in your neighborhood in particular. But for Windsor, Colorado, days on market until sell has increased a huge amount. In August, it's up 73%. Year to date, it's up actually over 80%. So huge increase from 2022. Which also will keep inventory supply of inventory on the market longer, which is why we're seeing that increase. So for Fort Collins, we are looking at actually an increase in median sell price. So it's remained pretty steady, almost an increase of 2.3% for year to date for August. So what that is telling us is that, home prices are basically staying even. They increased a little bit in August in Fort Collins, but they're for the most part holding even. So everything's kind of holding tight. The market is kind of in a lock right now. Again, huge increase in months supply of inventory from last year, creeping up towards that 3 months, that neutral market, and also an increase in Fort Collins for the days until market until sell for the month of August, 17%, for year to date, almost 60%. And then I always like to compare it to the bigger areas, in this case, Larimer County and Weld County, because statistics work better when there's more numbers. There's more statistics involved. They tend to be more accurate. So even though this is a local market report for Windsor, Colorado, and for Fort Collins, Colorado, I think it's important to look at statistics for the counties as well. So in Larimer County, we're seeing median sell price basically even here, you guys. Year to date, 1.7%. Month supply of inventory, again, creeping up, basically coming from under 2 months of supply in 2022 to creeping up towards that neutral territory. And then finally, an increase on days on market until sell. We have in August increase of over 20%, and year to date over 50%. And that is for all of Larimer County. And then finally, we're going to look at the median sell price in Weld County. And so interesting, in August, it went up 4%, year to date, even 0%. So basically just hanging tight. And then inventory of homes, month supply. Again, we're over 2 months month supply, still closer to two months of supply in Weld County. But again, creeping up from last year for sure. And then days on market until sell increasing as well. Huge increase year to date, and huge increase in August as well. So that is your market report. Windsor, Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado, and Northern Colorado.